What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another adventure with the Bearded Bobber. And today's adventure is brought to you by Indian Redlands Demo Days. Done a few of these in the past, and the new Indian Chief is there, and I finally get... God, I hope I get a chance to ride it right now. I'm going to be really disappointed if I don't, or I get hit by a car by the time I get there. So everybody's talking about the Indian Chief, the Indian Chief, the Indian Chief. I've talked about it, and I haven't been able to... I haven't not been able to ride it. I finally got to sit on it a few weeks ago. Sit on it a few weeks ago, and I like the way it feels. It feels great. I love the Thunderstroke motor. I'm already a fan of the Thunderstroke motor. So this is the moment right here. So we're gonna pull up to Indian Redlands. Hopefully have a fun couple demo rides, and then I gotta go to work. I don't really get to just hang out all day like I usually do, which is very unfortunate because I love hanging out with the guys and helping new riders with the demo bikes and all that fun stuff. Oop, oop, oop. Thank you. Ooh, they're out too. Oh man. Well guys, we are on the Indian Chief, and this thing's already got quite a bit of miles on it, huh? 4,700 miles on it, and I'm just now getting a ride. God, come on guys. But it feels great. I mean, you definitely have that lighterness than the 2020 Chief, and you know, that 116 always feels fantastic. Definitely get that wind feel in your chest, so you're not focused in on the motor like you are like a Chieftain or something like that. Sport mode feels fantastic, doesn't feel crazy. You know, I bet with the cams and everything else, that's when it really is going to come alive. The seat's okay. I feel it like pushing in on my tailbone a little bit. I like these little mini bars though. Like, these are the in-between apes. They have taller ones, and then they have the more like normal style bars on the Chief. This is the Chief Bobber Darkhorse. And you know, it feels really good. Everybody's okay there. I really like the feel of it. This has got a nimble throw around. I really like the bars, and I like my position. That's my biggest thing. I like my position. But if you guys know, that's why I changed the Scout Bobber itself with my 10-inch mini apes, my risers, seat. I feel fantastic on my bar. I do like this being higher. That's one thing I like, this position, like the slope down. That part's really cool. But I'll tell you right now, first instinct is I'm not getting rid of the bobber. Not doing that. Cool ass bike though. I would like to have one a little bit longer, you know, like be able to really focus in, see how it is on the day-to-day, that aspect versus the bobber, because I've done the bobber. I've gone trips on the bobber, Vegas and Kingman and Laughlin, and I love that bike. Like, it's fantastic. This one has better options for bags and stuff like that, but with my sissy bar, in my sissy bar bag, I've never had an issue. Like, you know, I've had different bags that carry plenty of stuff, and that really helps from this to the Scouts. But that Scout motor, if you guys have not experienced the Scout motor in its full capacity, let alone like mine with an exhaust, tune, and intake, oh, it's a whole nother monster. And I'll tell you guys right now, I'll race this in a heartbeat. I'll race this and I won't feel bad about it. Like, you're gonna be, this is torquey, but it doesn't have the high RPMs that horsepower that my bobber has. And that's the way this video has to really come down to, is this versus my bobber versus bobber, you know. And well, my bobber wins. Like, I think no matter what, you win. This is a very comfortable ride, and that's what I'm liking about it a lot, is the comfortable. I do feel like I'm gonna drag this damn peg. I know I won't, because I'm used to my bobber, and if I'm not dragging it all the time, well, especially now with the new shocks, I'm not. This one's coming close. This is a very comfortable ride. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now, if I was getting the bobber again and I rode both of these, that's where the debate would start. That's where, like, if I hadn't had the bobber, then I'd, well, maybe, you know, this is a little bit more comfortable. Just seating position, it's already like this. The same thing with the Bobber 20. I really like the Bobber 20, and I like its position more. Like, just those apes is a big difference for me. I like having my arms up a little bit more. You know, I like having the best of both worlds, but this is one that I don't get the best of both worlds. Because my bobber and my Challenger, and I want my arms up on long rides, and this is where I feel really comfortable. I know I'm repeating, but this is how I feel on the bike. So there's not much more I can tell you about this, guys, than I have before with the Thunderstroke motor. It's still the same Thunderstroke motor. It's just got a different layout on the exhaust. We got a lot lighter bike, and it feels very punchy, which is really good. That torque comes through, and that's where you're feeling the power in this bike. This is where everybody's like, oh, it's going to beat it because of the torque. But even then, I can't tell you how many times I've almost fallen off the Scout bobber. Granted, that seat wasn't, you know, ideal, but it rips back. But this in sport mode is a very, very, very fun bike. But especially, you know, for a shorter rider like myself, being 5'7", this bike feels very comfortable. Same thing, one of the big reasons I looked at the Scout bobber in the first place was the ride seat height. And I was like, okay, well, I want to be a little bit lower. And that makes a huge difference. But this right here makes it way less intimidating. Like, I've thrown both legs over it and just sat on it like it was nothing. And that is a huge plus coming into this market of the 111, like the bigger V-twins. The cool thing with this is it's the V-twin, the air-cooled V-twin, the Thunderstroke, that gets you that more, a little bit old school style. You're not like sitting there with the new, you know, liquid-cooled motors. And because some people just need that old school style, and I think that's a big presence too, and it's a really cool look. And most of us are into motorcycles for the look. Like, comfort's there too, but I mean, come on, it's the look. I really like the shape of this gas tank. I think the gas tank could have been maybe a little bit bigger, but it does, once again, it would take away from the look, and that's what we don't want. We don't want to take away from that look. Yeah, guys, I gotta say, this is a big win right here. This is a really nice looking bike. I've been a fan of it the more and more I look at it, and I just finally got to ride the bobber. And so, no, Bearded Bobber is not leaving his bobber for another bobber. We can say that much. But would I love to have this in the garage? Yeah. I really would like to see how it is, you know, day to day, and I feel like this would be a fantastic round town bike, and then also a very nice bike for going on longer trips. Now, it's not going to be like the Springfield or Bombshell Biker's 2020 Chief by any means necessary. No, it's definitely not going to be that. But this gives you that little, like, if you still like the little bit smaller bike, but you want to have the options to throw bigger bags on it, because we all know the Scouts itself can hold big bags, like bigger bags than the Bobber. But if you're down for a sissy bar bag and all that stuff, then you're not that far off. Gas wise, yes, you're gonna get more gas out of this one. I believe this is a 4-gallon 4-gallon tank, where the Bobber's a 3.3. So yeah, you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck from the gas station towards that. Not necessarily gas mileage, I would imagine they're close to the same. I was like, all of ours get roughly 45 miles to the gallon. This is right, man, this throwing this around feels really good. I know some people have thrown a 200 tire on the back. I've been watching, I'm all over the social medias, guys, so like I try to keep an eye on all that stuff, and they're out there doing the stuff to these bikes. But you know, my Bobber has the 180 like this one, so, and it feels very comfortable, you know. But yeah, I'm super stoked with this bike, guys. It's definitely 2 thumbs up in my opinion. Fantastic bike. If you are looking to get a Bobber, you're gonna have a hard time choosing between this one and the Scout Bobber. I think, like, it's gonna come down to personal style and comfort, just the way you like it. If you like, I don't know, if you like the drag bar style of a Bobber, you might like the Scout better. But there's another Chief like this one, has the lower bars. Hopefully I get a chance to ride that one as well. I may go for it now that I'm in here a little bit sooner, you know. And then there's the Super Chief, that's that little bit more comfortable, relaxed style. If you guys see Brandon Picasso, he just took a big trip on Indian Super Chief, and he had a grand old time with that thing comfort wise. So definitely was good for touring, having the windshield option. It's the same thing on Bombshell Biker's bike. We on her 2020 Chief, we have the windshield option on it. I take it off when I ride, and she loves having that windbreak. I have the Challenger for the windbreak. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here because I know this video is just kind of running on, but I'm so excited I finally got to ride this bike. And you know, this little tachometer right here, look at this, 42 miles to the gallon, 144 range. We're almost full. It's been getting ridden, so it's not 100% full. You got your time, your trip, there's your map. I do have it on the dark mode, so it's going to be a little bit harder to see your compass and all that fun stuff. Nothing crazy ever, but you guys stay safe, stay classy. I'm going to enjoy motorcycles. I hope you do the same. Get out to your local demo truck and have some fun. There we go. Get that rip. Definitely get a little bit of vibration right there, but man, this thing is ripping on the RPMs right through them. Oh man, nothing like this right here. Oh, okay, that was a surprise little thing. All right, stay safe, stay classy, you guys. There.